Hello everyone, so I wanted to do this video and I've been wanting to do it for a very long time, and it came up as a thought recently, and I just have a little posted here with all the things I want to talk about. It's called, this video is going to be called Tarot and How It's Helped Me in My Life, and I wanted to kind of give some, I guess how the tarot has really helped me. And I would say any type of like divination and even oracle cards. I would include the oracle cards in here as well. So tarot and oracle cards, but especially the tarot. Well, the tarot, I began reading the tarot when I was 13 years old, and it's been a journey for me. I've learned so much each day. I learn more and more, and I enjoy reading cards for others, for my family, for my friends, for my clients in Etsy and here on YouTube. And it's really improved my divination skills and my ability to see things. It's amazing how with practice you can develop a skill, and sometimes there are certain things that make you more intuitive. Sometimes there are people that and I think it's a gift. Aside from all, I think everybody can read the tarot, but I think that there are people that are even more gifted than others in certain areas. Like some people may be better for candle rituals, or some people may be better for reading the crystal ball or the palm, or the cardamancy type of cards. So I think it's a skill, and everybody has their gift. I believe in that, and I think that in my case, I think the tarot is one of my gifts, and I think that I've been so blessed with that, and I love it, and I enjoy reading cards. I love the tarot. It's like a beautiful world, and the reasons that and how it's helped me personally. Tarot for me, it's a wonderful tool. It's a tool that it's helped me so much in my life, and I think all my life since I've been growing up, and it's helped me warn me about situations that I wasn't aware of. Like I've done readings for myself, and I've been like, I wasn't aware of a situation, and or people, and I did the reading, and I see the energies there. They're warning me about something. One time, an experience I had was I wasn't aware. I was very happy about my life, and things were going very well, and I wasn't aware of a certain person in my life, in my family, that was doing something wrong. And it was against against me. And I did a reading, and it came out. It came up, and it showed me that there was someone around me, Seven of Swords, that was going to betray me in some form, and it was going to bring me some sadness, and I was going to be very upset about this. And according to the reading that I did in that time, it was about 3 years ago, and it put me on an alert mode, because I wasn't aware of that at all. And as soon as I saw that in the reading, I was already alerted, and I was already aware that something was not right about something. I wasn't sure what it was, because the reading can be very broad, and sometimes you can't see who it is. It could give you an idea, but it's sometimes very difficult to see exactly. Maybe it could give you a sign or timing when it's going to happen, but it doesn't give you a lot of details sometimes, or sometimes it does. Sometimes it really gives you details. It depends on the energy in that moment, and the reading, and what the cards are ready to say at that moment. And in that moment, I couldn't see who it was. And sure enough, I would say about maybe less than 2 weeks from that reading, I did receive that revelation come to happen, and it happened. I really was upset. It was a very tough moment in my life, but I really saw how the tarot alerted me in that moment of what was going to happen, and for me to kind of be prepared of how to proceed. Because when you're already aware of what can happen in some situation, they're alerting you, look, be careful, there's somebody that's not doing this, or be careful with this. you're already kind of mentally, kind of being prepared of, okay, I gotta be prepared that somebody's going to proceed in a manner in my life, and it could be in work, in school, in my family, that it's going to not proceed accordingly, or right in that moment. And you're kind of already prepared for that. So that is something that has the tarot has been so healing for me as well. I did decisions, and I'm going to talk about decisions, how it's helped me with that. The tarot has helped me with decisions. Like, there was a moment this year, actually, that I was in between, where I'm at right now and moving into another location. In that time frame, which was the beginning of the year, due to job purposes, and the reading told me, don't do it yet. Yes, it's a good idea, the tarot said, but it's not the moment to do it. And it showed me, if I did do it, what would be the results, and it wouldn't be very positive. But they did point out that it was a good idea, and that there is prosperity in that location where I'm thinking of. But right now, it's not the moment. That's what the tarot said, and it was accurately. It was very, very true. Because in that moment, it wasn't the right time, to do that. And so it's helped me with decisions, with relocation decisions, all kinds of things, it's warned me, it's challenging messages. Okay, it's helped me with challenging messages from, I can use the tarot for channeling messages from, your spirit guides, from my spirit guides, from, I guess, if you want to communicate with your angels, and you can design your tarot spreads. I love designing my own spreads sometimes. Sometimes I go by my, if I don't have time and I don't remember at the moment, I just go by the regular Celtic cross spread and I just do it, or I pull 3 cards, or I pull 1 card, depending on the moment and how much time I have for the reading. But I try to pull 1 card every day just to get a message of how the day is going to be, and sure enough, it turns out to be that way. Something in that day, it comes up, and and channeling is a beautiful technique that you can do with the tarot, because you can channel messages from your angels, from your deceased loved ones, maybe what they want to tell you in a situation. You can kind of design your spread around that, and it could bring you more information about what you want to channel with your spirit guides. And it's beautiful. You can create a beautiful altar, or a setting where you can channel and make it more spiritual. And sometimes you even can, in my case, sometimes I see images in the cards. And my mom sometimes asks me, like, how do you see all this stuff? Like, she recently asked me about something, and I did a quick reading on my iPhone. I have, I have apps. Sometimes I like to carry one deck with me when I'm, going to work or stuff like that. But sometimes I forget, or so I have in my iPhone, I have a lot of tarot applications and oracles. And my mom was in a situation this week, actually, where she needed some advice, because someone from her past had returned, and it was a friend that wasn't a good friend, but she wanted something from her. So she wanted me to tell her what's going on, what can I do, how should I proceed, what does this person want. So I did a tarot reading with my iPhone, and I sent it to her by email, like what I saw, the cards that came up, and what I saw. And sure enough, like maybe less than 2 or 3 hours, she emailed me back from work, and she told me, oh, I don't know how you can see all these things. You're so, you have this, you're seeing more and more, and you're surprising me each day with what you see. And I think it's sometimes it's not the deck, this new deck that I just got. Sometimes it's your own intuition that's expanding, and you're seeing more. So I think that the tarot is beautiful. It's a gift that it has been given to us to utilize for everyday situations, for career decisions, for children, family planning, things like all. I mean, you can use the tarot for so many things. For meditating, this new tarot, the one that I just did the review on, the Tarot of the Sheep, it's going to be very interesting because I'm going to do a new technique with it. It's called meditating with the cards, and you pick one card in the situation. For example, if I want to know about a person in my life, I can probably look up the person, like let's say the Dreamer Queen, which is she's the Queen of Cups. So if I want to learn something about my mom, for example, I can pull this card, and what the book says, I kind of read it briefly, but I'm going to get more into detail about that. You can get the card and just do a meditation on it. You can put candles and you can focus your, you have to be prepared to do a meditation. So you got to be very quiet, relaxed, and you're going to focus on the card, on the image, and you're going to see, channel. It says that you're going to receive messages. It's like kind of scrying, if you will. You're going to look at the cards and you're going to channel messages that are going to come through you through this meditation about this person. So I love that technique. I hadn't seen it before, and it's in her book. So I'm going to start doing that in my Etsy shop. I'm going to be offering that, and it's going to be, I'm going to design it probably tonight or sometime this afternoon. I'm going to put it on my Etsy shop, and it's going to be basically meditating and scrying with one card. So you can pick the situation you want to know more about, and I choose the card and I meditate on the card, and it's going to give me more information. So I'm going to be using that with this deck, which is perfect for that, the Tarot of the She. I'm super excited about that deck because it's beautiful. It's something about it is drawing me a lot to it. So, and it's very good for intuition and for meditation and tarot spells too. Now that's another topic I wanted to talk about, is the tarot spells. Tarot spells are really powerful, and they have helped me in the past to bring things to me, and also to eliminate situations that problems in my life, like situations like, I would say, money, debt, or problems at work, those type of things, elimination type of things. And it's also helped me bring and attract things to me, like prosperity, a new job, love, things like that. So it's really powerful. A tarot spells are really powerful. You have to you have to be very careful with tarot spells, because tarot spells are so powerful that it can bring you everything and everything, and sometimes it brings you more than what you ask for. And you have to be careful how you design your tarot spells, because sometimes you put in cards in there that can bring you some side effects. So you have to be very careful with tarot spells. I'm going to put down a good author that has books on tarot spells. Her name is Janina Renee, and she's one of my favorite tarot authors. She hasn't done any books recently, but she did a couple of books in the past, and I have all her books, and they're really, really good on tarot spells, on divination, and all kinds of things with the tarot. But yes, so the tarot has been a very healing tool for me, a very beautiful tool that I enjoy so much. And sometimes people ask me, why do I collect so many cards? And it's because each deck has its own healing properties. It's like gemstones. I see them as that. Gemstones, each gemstone has, a rose quartz is different than a clear quartz. They all have different elements, different properties, different energies. I feel that the tarot decks, like I have here, this Angel Therapy deck has a different property than the Tarot of the She. They're all different. They all have their different, yes, they're all similar, and they're all the same, in general, but they all have their own healing properties and their own techniques. So that's why I collect, and I have a lot of decks. Many, many blessings. I hope you guys have enjoyed this little video, and I hope you're enjoying your weekend.